I'd be lying if I said there wasn't some frustrations throughout this season.
You know, we couldn't have had more bad luck thrown our way.
We struggled to defend from the cars that had superior straight line speed.
It's just lacking overall performance.
My first season in Formula One has been great. Obviously, it's not been the season we probably all would have dreamt of.
We've never really been realistically in the shout of scoring points, but we've managed to, I think on the face of it, cope extremely well in the background, dealing with the relative pace that the car is.
I think we knew early on that it might be a difficult year in terms of performance, but our job as a race team is to do the best we can with what we're given, and I think that's what we did really.
We knew what was coming this year. We knew where the car performance was, so it wasn't as much of a shock, I think, for everybody as 2018 was.
I've definitely had good races and good qualifying sessions, and I've definitely had poorer ones.
I think Hungary qualifying, just one of the standout ones where we were just within a whisker of getting through to Q2 with a car that arguably shouldn't have got through to Q2, so that was a positive one.
It was fantastic going back to Abu Dhabi, winning the Formula 2 Championship just the year before, also putting it on pole there in GP3. In Formula 1, things don't change in a night. These things take a lot of time, and I quickly recognised that and thought, you know, it's a bigger picture here. We need to try and help the team for the coming years and build these foundations. There's no doubt we are going to improve. I think that's one thing we can all be sure of. All we can do is keep doing our best, keep improving the car as we're doing, and see where that leads us into next season.
This year, we've had this amazing crop of the next generation coming in. So we've got this kind of older and newer generation, and to see them compete against each other is just wonderful.
In terms of the other rookies from 2019, so Alex and Lando alongside George, I think they've all done extremely well. George, having competed with them in the other formula, hopefully has illustrated that when given the right tools and the chance to show his potential, then George will easily match those two.
I often talk with Alex and Lando across the weekend because we're good friends and obviously we've sort of come through the ranks together. But at the end of the day, we're still young kids, let's say, just going out racing, and here from that side, it's not really changed.
George has grown up with those drivers, and they're the ones that have been given the great machinery to show their talent, whereas unfortunately George hasn't. Yeah, he still goes out there, he knows one day his time will come, and I think that says a lot about George.
I am aware that there's a number of us drivers who are referred to as the next generation, but I don't really think about it, to be honest. I'm just there doing my thing. I guess it's nice that the outside people believe we are the next generation, but from within it doesn't change anything from my side.
Working with George through 2019 has been really good. We've learned over the period of time to what he likes, what he doesn't like in terms of the setup of the car.
Obviously the driver's responsibilities cover a lot of different areas, and it's not just the results on the track.
And this guy's only 21, he's young, and this is only his first year, but you know that he is eminently capable. You know he's never going to put a foot wrong, but knowing what he can achieve in qualifying, I think just gives me a sense of motivation moving forward.
It didn't make a difference whether it was race 1 or race 21. George was keen to talk to all the engineers at the factory, be it design or aero. He's always put in as much help as he can to make sure that we're developing the car the right way. And that's not really changed all year, which I think has been the most impressive thing.
I've learned so much in 2019, and I think my goal is to take that into 2020 and improve on my weaknesses. Nicholas is a great guy. I've known him for a long time. Definitely somebody I'm looking forward to working with, and I think he's going to really help push the team further forward. I think I'll definitely look back and think there's so many great moments, great memories, some amazing things I've learned from this season that will really help me become a better driver. Overall, I think it's been a good year, and I think I'm really looking forward going into 2022 to build on that and see what we can achieve.